A striking characteristic of the orca is their black and white skin. This camouflage is called diffracted coloration. In a murky environment, this coloration can make them difficult to detect. Killer whales are counter-shaded. Their top surface is darker than the surface underneath. From below, looking up, they blend in with the light from above. From above, looking down, they're invisible against the dark depths. Killer whales are warm.
Oh, they moved now. Now they're not sitting over there anymore.
Killer whales are the largest members of the Delphinidae, or dolphin family. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult whale can be up to 6 feet in length. The powerful pectoral flippers and tail flips can propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great maneuverability. Their top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail slaps, reaching, and vocalizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors during orca encounter today. We ask our whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, spy hopping, and tail slaps. While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales at our camp. Much remains to be understood regarding the horse-sized orca. One thing we do know, however, is that across the globe, they face real challenges as the general health of their populations and habitats on which killer whales depend suffer due to changes in the environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of the ocean.
Oh, what's up? We got how many minutes? 4 minutes.
Oh, you want that one? Okay, we got
You know, today is the best day to be in the military. Today we got to release 10 DC turtles. We are so proud.
Hold on. If you're gonna be rude, you can get the fuck out.
These 10 sea turtles joined up over 2,000.
You can get out, broski. And get out. Bye-bye. Yeah, I just banned them. If they're gonna be rude, they can get out.
For the last 30 years, places like SeaWorld and other organizations have been working tirelessly to care for manatees in the wild through rescue and rehabilitation. However, today, manatees face significant challenges going forward.
Alright, we got 3 minutes left.
Coral reefs having about 25% of all oceans biodiversity means that we're really trying to protect something that is going to protect us, but also protect the ocean. Rescuing an entire ecosystem.
Oh, the show is gonna start in like 3 minutes.
Is really incredible for us to be able to do.
know they can look at it.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Look, there he is again.
Hi, I'm Matt Hubbard. And I want to congratulate SeaWorld. What they do is remarkable. I'm very proud of our association with SeaWorld. They helped us with our shark research work, shark conservation, and of course, other marine animals that we study, like turtles and reef conservation efforts. It's all part of the same action in trying to defend nature. I encourage everybody to become involved, help where they can, aid SeaWorld in their magnificent building. Keep up the great work, guys.
Alright, here we go. Here we go, it's about to start. Alright, let's get it started right now. It's 2 o'clock. Let's go. Oh, here we go.
What do they?
Our world has one interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse, critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
Alright, it's starting now. Oh, hello. Okay.
that incredible? Hi everyone, I'm over here at main stage, and that was just 2 members of this killer whale family showing off their size, speed, power, and problem-solving abilities. These behaviors keep the whales both active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care for our natural world, and we're so excited to share their story with all of you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus.
What?
Faster than an Olympic swimmer. High flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that today and more. These and other behaviors provide the whales with an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit a doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scales and see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you may see the whales swimming together in unison. These synchronized behaviors help to strengthen their social bonds and allow them to problem solve as a group. It's just another reason why they are known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orcinus orca, and their common name, killer whale. And the 4 whales in our care have their own individual names. Cayugan, Tular, and joining us here out front are Sakari and Takara. Sakari is the youngest whale at 16 years old, and Takara is the oldest at 35 years old. Orcas live in a matriarchal society with 1 female in charge, and for this pod, that's Takara, which means she's the leader. These whales trust us, and they take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we're able to teach the whales husbandry or healthcare behaviors. Trainers Jacob and Josh are joining us at the slide outs, and they're going to help demonstrate just a few of these behaviors.
Thank you so much, Kat. I'm over here at the slide out with Sakari. And Sakari, she's demonstrating one of the very first behaviors that we teach our whales. This is called a fluke present. Now, in this fluke present, not only do we get a great view of Sakari's entire body, but we also have access to the easy to see shallow veins that are located on the white undersides of our tail flukes here. Our veterinarians can collect a blood sample from these veins at least once a month, and the whales are conditioned to remain calm throughout the entire procedure. Now, throughout today's presentation, you may see the trainers giving whales back rubs, belly rubs, or splashing them with water. Whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one of the many ways that we can build our relationships with them.
Well, that is exactly right, Josh. Hi, everyone. I'm over here with the matriarch of our pod. This is Takara. Now, collecting blood is just one way to assess the health of these amazing animals. Another important diagnostic tool is how much each animal weighs. We weigh the whales once a week,
by asking them to slide their entire bodies out of the water onto a kilo-sized scale that's located in one of our back adjacent loops. With Takara and the slide out, I want you to all notice that a portion of her body still remains in the water, from her dorsal fin all the way down to her tail face. This region is called the peduncle, and it contains several large, very powerful muscles that can easily weigh several hundreds of pounds. With this in the water, we would not get an accurate weight. So to solve this problem, we've conditioned the whales to lift their heads and tails just like this. And that's how we know, as of this past Monday morning, Takara here is weighing in at 4,480 pounds. It's very important that we weigh all the whales to make sure the younger ones, like Takara, are growing appropriately, and that our older, more mature whales, like Takara, are maintaining optimal weights. These husbandry behaviors help to ensure that the killer whales are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
All right, everyone, me and Safari have now moved down to the glass with our new friend Cassie. Now, Cassie, killer whales, they learn in a lot of ways. Observational learning and mimicry is just one of those ways. From the moment they're born, they learn important life skills that watch from their mothers and other members of the body. Here at SeaWorld, they can even do that with us. But today, I'm going to have Safari do that with you. Sound good? All right, so go ahead and put your hand high up in the air and give Safari a big wave. Nicely done, Cassie. As you can see, she was paying very close attention to you. Killer whales have amazing eyesight, both above and below the surface of the water. And we'll sometimes see our whales fly hopping, doing what we even know as a sighting valve, to get a good view of their surroundings above the water. With your help, one more time, we're going to ask Safari for that sighting valve. This time, take your left hand and point at her, down across your body. Nicely done! Come on all the way up here and watch as she swims way down deep there. And she's just gonna jump out in the center. Whoa! Sakari! That was a big jump. Well, hey everyone, Sakari and I moved down here to the class and we're going to talk all about killer whale communication. Now, killer whales, they communicate in a lot of different ways. And one of those is through the use of vocalizations. So Takara, I want you to watch my new friend, and why don't you offer her that hand signal? Just pretend like you're conducting an orchestra. Go ahead. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful! All of these vocalizations actually come from the blowhole, which is located right on top of their head. Now, I know we talked about a hand signal that we're going to do. We're going to ask her to jump in the center of the pool. Now, for this one, you take your fists, you put them together like that, and you karate chop down. You ready? Yeah, go ahead. 3, 2, 1, go! You got it. Now, sound waves travel much faster through the water than through the air. So when a killer whale leaps out of the water and comes crashing back down, well, this sound can be heard for miles. Check out the center of the pool, ladies and gentlemen. This is Takara! Well, thank you so much for all of your help. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our audience volunteers!
As you've just seen, killer whales can communicate by leaping out of the water and making a huge splash. SeaWorld's research and observation of the whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these incredible animals. For example, we now know the gestation period for a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that's impossible to obtain out in the wild. However, some information can only be gained through field observation. And that's why, for the past 60 years, SeaWorld has worked with our conservation partners from around the world to help further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. To depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from icebergs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tails.
In the ocean, killer whales create waves to hunt, use fluke swipes to stun their prey, and can even beach themselves up and out of the water. For these whales, it's a fun demonstration, and for all of you, it's time to get wet.
I got my phone.